And in that video, who was that? So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. Let's go get some diesel. You guys hang in there.
Me and my best friend Josh, we're going down deep West Texas, kind of down there in that Big Bend country, and there's some mountains down there, and they said y'all need to bring everything you got shod. And we just had a bucket full of rusty tools and went at these things.
So I just got back from vacation yesterday, and this is the first time I've been down here at the sawmill in over a week. And I got a mess down here. This poplar we've been sawing this afternoon, I'm just dead stacking it. Need to bring some pallets down here and get that stuff stickered up. Over here, we got more poplar left to saw. These are 10-footers. And here in just a minute, we're gonna finish up for the day on that cant right there. That one's 9 inches wide, about 11 feet long. Some really nice poplar though. But I tell you what, guys, I am behind and this place is a mess, I tell you. Gotta get some pallets down here and get that stuff on stickers right there, probably first thing in the morning. I'll tell you what, guys, it is a hot one today in Tennessee. It's about 91 degrees and they're saying this weekend it could be 95. Getting pretty hot. It's been a really mild pre-summer. I don't know if summer's even started yet. It's June the 18th. When is the first day of summer? I'm not sure. But anyways, it's been pretty wet. I still need to cut about 10 acres of hay over here. I only got to cut half the farm before we left for vacation last week. And I asked you guys in that video, I'm not sure which one it was, I'm not videoed in over a week, to guess how many bales of hay we got. We got 27, but I guess it wasn't a real accurate question because we was only able to cut half of the farm. Now last year, the entire farm, we only got 35. So this year we should be in pretty good shape because we only cut half of it and we got 27. And I've got 10 acres left here to cut as soon as it dries up. Down here toward the bottom, I don't know why I'm pointing at it. You guys can't see where I'm pointing. But it's really wet down there. And until it dries up, I can't even get down there and get this hay cut. So hopefully it will dry up pretty soon. It's rained almost every day for the past week or so. We was out of town last week and my dad came over every day to take care of the animals and look after things. And he said it rained almost every day we was gone. A lot of rain, a lot of rain. Who was that coming? Okay, that's Bruno. He's walking down to the clock house. So anyways, I want to touch on a few things here. We'll finish up this poplar. This is kind of a short video. I just want to put something out because I've been out of town for the past, gosh, what was it? 8 days, I think we were gone, something like that. But here's a few things I want to touch on and we'll get started back on this poplar. Number one, I was at Wood-Mizer the other day, Batesville location for the open house. And a big thank you to Wood-Mizer for having me out. And also for you guys that came by to talk to me. I had a really good time and I really enjoyed talking to you about sawmills and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. A second thing is the conveyor will be here in just a few days. Wood-Mizer is going to be coming next week to help me install that thing. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 videos, you guys will see the conveyor. Hey Bruno. Where you going? Clock house. You coming to help me or going to the clock house? Clock house. He's going to the clock house. That's a shocker. I thought you might come help. Yeah, I'm good. Maybe later? Yeah, I'm good. He says he's good. So no help from Bruno today. So anyways, the conveyor will be here and I can't wait. I'm sick of shoveling sawdust. And hopefully I can video some of the install, but it depends on how busy we are and how long they have to stop by here and put it together. They're actually on their way to another location. It just so happens they're coming through this area and that's why they're going to drop it off for me. So I look forward to having that probably in the next 2 or 3 videos from this one forward. You guys should see it, hopefully. Guys, I just remembered the other announcement. I shot a podcast with Wood-Mizer last Friday, or last Saturday rather. I've got my days mixed up, my goodness. It doesn't really matter at this point. But anyways, if that podcast posts by the time this video does, there should be links down below. It's going to be on iTunes if you listen to a podcast that way. And it's also going to be on YouTube as well. Dustin Moore from Wood-Mizer did an interview with me. It's about 45 minutes long, something like that. We had a really good time, and we kind of dove deep and out of the woods, and more importantly, where the name comes from. I'm not going to tell you guys where the name came from, but it is mentioned in the podcast. There's links down below. Go check it out if you have time. And that's about it. My goodness, I should have wrote this stuff down. All right, guys, to finish up today, I got this other cant from this poplar. And that one right there is really nice. The pith is not in that one. Limited wane. Be some really nice boards in that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the camera and see how long it takes me without moving this camera around to saw this up. I'm thinking about 9 minutes, maybe longer. That blade on the sawmill is getting a little dull, but I think we can finish pretty strong if we keep going here today. If you're wondering, that's a Joe Maine Silvertip Turbo 7. If you want those blades, you guys know what to do. Call Joe Maine. Cell phone number is on the video description. or in the video description. My goodness, I can't talk. Been a long week. And one more thing here, friends, and we'll get going. I finally put some lumber on the website. I've been fighting with UPS to get this figured out for the past year or so. And we finally have come to an agreement on how we can ship some of these boards to you guys. They are kiln dried and sterilized, so they're not green or nothing like that. As soon as they acclimate to your shop, you can build with them. So right now, just put a few pats on there. It's red and white oak. And guys, if you buy these pats, I'm not sure which species you will get. I'm just grabbing boards out of the pack right now and getting them ready. Later on, I'll do some different categories on the website, but I'm trying to keep it simple right now. So red or white oak, like I said, depends on what I pull out. They'll be skip planed on 2 faces. And I'm also going to bring them down here and run them through the edge or clean them up on the sides. They'll be cut down to their final length. All those dimensions are down on my website. There's a link down below. You can go check that out. And they'll be shipped to you guys via UPS in a cardboard box. They should get to you in 3 to 5 days, something like that. I'm going to try to see how this goes. If it goes over pretty good, I'm going to put some different species on there, some walnuts, some maple. And I've also got to kiln dry some sassafras, the stuff that smells like root beer. So I'll be putting that on there as well, hopefully here in about 2 weeks. I need to kiln dry that stuff. I may put it in the kiln tomorrow if I can get stuff down here cleaned up. But there is some cool history with this, so if you build any projects with this lumber and you sell it as a commission, you can tell the customer the lumber was logged with horses in the mountains of Southwest Virginia, and I captured all that on my channel. There's links down below to the horse logging video and also the website. Go check it out, go grab you a pack, and thanks in advance. I really appreciate it. And all the money that I make from these lumber sales off this sale is actually going back into the barn, because we're going to make this barn even longer. I'm going to go that way about 24 more feet because I've got a new machine coming maybe around August or something like that. Depends on when I go pick it up. But we got new machinery coming. I need this building to be longer, and all the money we make from that lumber goes back into the sawmill. 24 feet that way. Probably going to cost me about $5,000 to go 24 more feet that way, but it will be really nice when I get it done. So anyways, if you want to support the channel, go buy yourself some oak. Thanks in advance. There's a link down below. Now let's get to this poplar. All right, guys, I guess I'm done for the day. Didn't get a whole lot done, but at least I got down here to the sawmill and assessed the situation and finish up this poplar log. Tomorrow, I need to build some pallets, need to unload the kiln, load up the kiln with some sassafras, and work on some more of this poplar, because all this poplar you guys are seeing here on the mill on the past few videos and the future videos here for the next week or so are going to be made into shiplap for these walls right here behind me. It's getting hot, it's summertime, and this heat right here coming through the metal is getting old really fast. I got myself a little Milwaukee battery powered fan. Let me show it to you. So real fast, not sponsored by Milwaukee, but I tell you what guys, that fan right there is handy. It was $149, probably overpriced, but it's keeping me pretty cool down here at the sawmill. And if you run a mill, I highly advise you to get one of these to keep you cool in the summer. Like I said, not sponsored by Milwaukee. They have no idea who I am, but that fan right there sure is handy, and it's a lot stronger than you think. So anyways, in closing here guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you don't care, hit the thumbs up down below if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up anyways, because it helps me out. It's not going to hurt you. And make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. There's no YouTube fees or nothing like that. I was at the open house last weekend and 2 people told me they would subscribe to the channel, but they were afraid about having another subscription service. YouTube won't cost you nothing. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe, and make sure you're notified on all the future videos. So in closing here guys, once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. There's links down below. Go get you a pack of that oak wood, because it will really help me out down here making this barn a lot longer. Hopefully we can get that done here in the next month or 2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.